Welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is February 2nd, and that means day 33 of the 3DP 365 project. And on this episode, we're going to show you how we printed out this very cool two-color Stargate emblem, so stick around. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 33 of the 3DP 365 project. If you're unfamiliar with the project, check out the description below. I put a facts section down at the bottom that'll give you all the details. But on today's episode, we printed out this very cool two-color Stargate emblem. And for this print, we used MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of gold and silver. And we printed this on our all-new gMax 1.5 XT Plus. Being I was a huge fan of the movie and a huge fan of the TV show also, seeing the Stargate emblem up on Thingiverse to print, I was super excited. And for this print, I wanted to do something in two colors. And I saw one of the example prints was done in gold and silver, so I knew that was the color combination that I wanted to try. And using the change filament command during the middle of the print, I switched from the MatterHackers gold PLA to the MatterHackers silver PLA. So let's head over to Thingiverse and I'll show you where to download the model. Then we'll tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for this print. Then we'll fire up some of that time-lapse footage and I'll meet you guys back here at the workbench. Alright, so here we are at Thingiverse. Here is the Stargate Command Emblem by dirkdirk. And I'll put the link down in the description so you can download and print this yourself. And this is a very awesome model. I was a huge fan of the show, so seeing this, I just had to print it. And you can see it's been collected a few times and made a few times. And of course, we've already printed ours, and we printed ours in two colors. So let's tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for this print. Okay, so here we are in Simplify 3D, and I've dropped the model down on the print bed, and I did reduce this to 50% by double-clicking on the model and entering 50% in the scale here. And I didn't want to do an all-night print, and I wanted to see what this looked like, and also we're doing two colors, so I wanted to have a very small version of this. So either way, let me show you my process settings for this print. Under layer height, we did a 0.16 millimeter layer height with 5 top solid layers and 3 bottom solid layers and 3 perimeters. We also ran a brim by entering 0 in the skirt offset at 4 outlines. For infill, we used only 17% on this particular model, and the reason why is I wanted a nice flat surface and 17% provided me a really good surface. We're not running any support material on this print because it does not need it. For temperature, this is MatterHackers PRO PLA, and I've been adjusting my temperatures with the new printer, and now we are set at 201 and 204 for our 2-stage. For cooling, I kicked up the 3rd stage to 90% since we are using the silicone sock on our E3D hot end. I definitely think I can boost up my cooling system. Under speed, we ran this out at 50 millimeters per second because I know the new gMax can handle it. So let's hit OK, and let's hit Prepare to Print, and I'll show you how it slices. And it's a pretty simple model, but what we're going to do is we're going to make a color change. So you can see how it all slices here. And at layer 31, I believe, was the one we did our color change. 31 to 32 is where we did our color change from gold to silver, and that's how we got our final look. So let's fire up some of that time-lapse footage, and I'll meet you guys back at the workbench, and we'll talk about this awesome print. Okay, so that was a cool little bit of time-lapse footage, and here is the finished Stargate emblem, and I'll put some close-ups in at the end like I always do. But I can tell you right now that this turned out awesome. There is so much detail that my gMax picked up, and this gold PLA and silver PLA really make this emblem pop. There are some small areas where it didn't fill in quite enough, and that's because we reduced this down to 50%. When we gMax size it, it'll definitely be a full print. But other than that, I think it turned out stellar, and I'm really happy with the results. All the surfaces are nice and smooth, all the little detail turned out, and of course doing it in two colors really makes it pop. Well, that about wraps it up for day 33 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you found this episode interesting. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and join me again tomorrow for the very next episode of the 3DP 365 project. This really turned out awesome, and I can't wait to gMax size it.